Samsung is plus 3.87% today, and the reasons behind this move tell a bigger story about where global markets are heading. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is August 23rd, and today we are putting the spotlight on Samsung, a global leader in semiconductors and consumer electronics. Samsung is up 3.87% to 281,500 Korean wons in today's session. Intraday prices ranged between 266,000 Korean wons and 285,000 Korean wons. The long-term fundamentals for Samsung revolve around memory chip cycle recovery, foundry competition, and smartphone demand. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung, Broadcom reached $200 billion RE memory chip deal manufacturing dive. Let us look at the broader sector picture. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WTVB, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Rate expectations remain a key driver for growth and technology stocks, which are highly sensitive to discount rate assumptions. Equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones futures fall as oil prices, Bitcoin jump, Walmart skids on earnings, Investors Business Daily. Looking at how sector peers are positioned. Goldman Sachs surged plus 3.73% to $1,039.28 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Goldman Sachs stock doubles from Liberation Day lows, Yahoo Finance. The asset and wealth management pivot is lowering earnings volatility. Private credit exposure is a growth area but carries liquidity risk in stress. Near term, the IB deal calendar is the stock driver watch for any mega IPO or M&A advisory win. NTT is up plus 2.91%, trading at 166 yen and 10 sen. Equity markets are responding to reports that Palo Alto Networks signs a $1 billion NTT data deal ahead of Q4 earnings, TKR.com. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for NTT sits around 176 yen and 7 sen. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view, always do your own research. SoftBank Group is down minus 2.45%, trading at 5,255 yen. Equity markets are responding to reports that SoftBank, TSE 9984, stock looks below fair value but earnings look cheaper, Simpliwald ST. After today's weakness, the 5,097 yen and 35 sen area is the first meaningful support level to watch for SoftBank Group. A stabilization there would be the first sign that sellers are losing conviction. This is our analytical view, not investment advice. Here is our analytical view on Samsung from here. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung, Broadcom reached $200 billion RE memory chip deal manufacturing dive. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is our spotlight on Samsung from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of the world's biggest stocks.